Good morning everybody, how are we doing? This may be a very short-lived stream, but we'll do our best. This is on the little cost of living crisis. Excuse me. It should be in 1080p, but I've knocked it off of nVidia, and this is all being done via X264. So let's see how we get on with it. I have got about 18 mods installed. Most of them are Steam Workshop because I know 14080 is on its way. I've always wanted to have a flat roof Kenworth, so this is a mod truck, it's not a standard SCS truck, so bear that in mind. So I don't know how this is going to go. It might be very short-lived indeed, but nevertheless we'll do our best. I guess just before we start, so the map is all SCS DLCs up to and including Texas, and then the rest is coast to coast, and we've got Canamania, which I assume is the new Canada Dream. I'm not sure, a little bit out of it with me being on the one, doing all the work on the 136, but I thought I'd have a go at 147. Is the 148's got another new map DLC, which I'll get as soon as it comes out. So we're going to head over to Charlotte. It's going to be one hell of a long drive from Elko, 36 hours 44 minutes in game time. If it works, it may not work, but we'll see. If it looks awful on your screen, if the sound's terrible, please just let me know in chat. And we have got the window down, so you know it's 147, not 136. I'm hoping it looks really nice for you guys in 1080p, but I can only watch it back in 360p, so I don't know, we'll see. And as I say, it is in X264, so it might be terrible. I can always change it up onto nVidia if I need to, but I'm sure you guys and girls will let me know if it's naff. I'm going to change it because I don't think X264 is going to handle it, so just bear with me a second. Yep, stutter's bad with that nVidia. Yep, so I've put it back onto nVidia now, and I've dropped the visual quality by 5 meg because it was amber, it was struggling like mad. So hopefully it should be a lot better now using nVidia. So the CPU isn't powerful enough to play it and stream it on X264, even though I do believe X264 is the best quality. Hopefully that's resolved all the streaming stuttering issues. It was worth a try, I had to try it. But as I say, we are on the little tiny cost of living crisis PC. I'm not on my main gaming rig with a beautiful brand new RX 5800 in it yet. So we've always got that to fall back on should we need to, but I really do want to thrash the little cost of living crisis PC. I've not been able to get satisfactory results so far, but that's me personally on 147. 136 is amazing. But 147 I always seem to struggle to even get acceptable results, but that's me personally. So hopefully your stream's much smoother and much better now, fingers crossed. You know, the fact that we're on a little 1050 Ti 4 gig and a quad core CPU, well, I still think it's amazing, I really do, that we can... It plays fine. The question is, will it bloody well stream fine? That's the question. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, way station. Oh, loves me today. I'm going to try and cruise this at 55, so it's not going to be a quick journey. Because this Kenworth is set up for heavy haul. It's not set up for speed again, once again, so... but hopefully it should look okay on your screens. Just let me know if it doesn't. I mean, I watch a lot of other people's streams and they have terrible stuttering, so I don't know why I worry, I just do. I am using Class's Realistic Brutal Weather and Graphics mod because I just weren't happy with the standard defaults, and I wasn't going to pay a load of money out for Project Next Gen, which is probably what I would go with actually. There's no doubt about it, Project Next Gen is just the graphics to have. But hey, it's like everything American truck, you can just keep throwing money at it if you're not careful. You know, where do you draw the line? Get yourself a ruder highway killer, well there's $30 gone. Get yourself Project Next Gen, there's another load of dollars gone. Yeah, you just keep going, don't you? You've got to draw the bloody line somewhere. Thank you, Michael. How are you, by the way, Michael? Are you and Craig safe and well? Nice to see you. I have been hanging out on the Discord, dude, just so you know. If we've not caught up, then that's a shame. Hopefully I'll see you soon on the Discord. I will be on the Discord later on if you're about, Michael. Not sure what I'll be doing yet, but anyway. I will be on the Dissy. Okay, I think we need to have a bit of company
This program
while we're on the road.
By St. Luke's Health, committed to disability access to health care and advocating for the vulnerable. Virtual visits are available. Information on services, specialties, and more at stlukeshealth.org.
Dear listeners, this is where I would be focused on. Is what you say Mr. Entrepreneurship is criminal, like this government has already said?
And because the SCS DLC maps are quite big, I'm not sure where SCS ends and Coast to Coast begins, but I'm sure we'll find out. I'm guessing 148 is going to be due soon, not sure when it's going to be released. Sure, you guys and girls will let me know. And again, this build is really designed purely for immersion. It's not designed to go with your arse on fire. So we're heading over to Charlotte. We've got £61,000 of aromatics on the back, whatever the hell that is. We've got 128 hours. I do have a mod installed to seriously increase the available delivery time, so we can sleep, we can take a time, there's no big huge rush. I am going to have to sleep shortly, you know, which is not bad because it should allow us to piss most of the night away sleeping. July, oh shite, July or August, nice. Well, that gives us time to let this build bed in and settle down then. Let me just have a quick look. I'm alright, it's 1:40 AM here. We'll check when I get up to see, but usually around 8 my time. No one is there on Discord. Alright, Michael, well I'll try my best to to be on Discord a little more. But lovely to see you. Glad you're safe and well. Hope work's alright for you, Michael. Things are terrible over here, getting worse. Real life is just almost impossible now for the ordinary person over here. Money-wise, it's just almost impossible. Families are just running out of money left, right and centre as soon as they get paid. Everybody's got their hand out. Everybody wants paying. And in the meanwhile, you know, the arseholes in suits in the Houses of Parliament with the offshore accounts and the riches, you know, just continue to chat shit while ordinary people suffer like mad. It's shocking. How long we got till we need to sleep? We've got 4 hours, we're good. We'll find, I'm sure, a sleep spot along the way. Well, I hope we will. So we're coming up to Salt Lake. So here's a sleep spot here, so I'm going to mark it. We'll try and make it to there before we sleep, because that should just about allow us to sleep the night away, which is good. I don't do an external shot. This will probably rubber band it. I'll try. It's not bad considering the hardware that we're on. It's really not bad. I know the graphics are not next gen, but anyway, that's what it is, isn't it? Excuse me. So this really is the 147 equivalent of my 136 build. I think the brutal realistic graphics and weather will really help with the quality of it. I really do, especially on your screens, not so much on mine. Oh, way station. No, no, no! Oh, how did I fucking know? God, I hate way station. I know SCS actually going to do something with this. Excuse me, I'm just going to turn that off because that's just annoying me. It's just a background clutter, isn't it? I hope SCS are going to bloody well do something with these way stations, because they're sodding pointless otherwise. And I don't even know what on earth it is they do with them. Stop and go, that's all it is. It does your head in. Does your head in. But I'm very, very happy with it. The little cost of living crisis. The PC itself, even though we've lobbed the GDX 1050 Ti in there, that still only draws its low amount of power direct off the motherboard. Whereas the RX 580 is a little bit more power thirsty with an 8-pin connector on it, so that's going to be a bit more expensive to run, but obviously the performance gain in quality and everything else will be seriously notable. The only other thing is I am using nVidia Profile Inspector and Multimon config on this little cost of living crisis, just to help us balance out the fact that we have got mods installed. How difficult it's going to be for me to get those mods upgraded to 148, I really don't know actually. I guess we'll find out, won't we? But yeah, very happy with it. Really, all things considered, I have lowered my expectations. And I am very, very happy with the build. And of course, life's a little bit easier than on 136 because you're not hunting around for compatible bloody mods all the while, which is nice. I could have gone with Pinger's W900. I also could have gone with Kia Shadow Walker's W900, but I ended up with this one because this was one of the few mods that actually offers a flat top sleeper, which I love on the Peterbilts, but you just don't seem to get on the Kenworths. I hear 148 they introduced code that for EB you get. Love it, Michael. Every bloody way station, yeah. I think on 148 they've actually included extra way stations with an EB flag on them, just to piss us off. But hey, I've got no trailer packs installed. I'm just using the SCS trailers and skins and everything in an effort to try and keep the frame rate up for you guys and girls. So I'm hoping that'll work. I'm hoping the streams are acceptable. I hope the watchable is a better term. I will obviously at some stage upgrade to the main gaming rig, because then we should be in a very good place. I really am conflicted as to whether to buy Project Next Gen graphics or not. And I can't remember how much they are. Let me have a quick look. Project Next Gen. Bloody Facebook page, isn't it? I don't want to log in. Sod off. 1.08.3. They don't tell you how to buy the bloody thing, really. 1 month ago. Let me just have a quick look at this. Yeah, it just shows you the Facebook page. Let me log in and see if I can establish how much Project Next Gen is. Maybe some of you guys and girls already know, I don't know. I don't even know how you purchase it. I can't even see a purchase button. Oh God. Project Next Gen for ETS2 and ATS. Buy Project Next Gen. Here we go. So it's compatible with both games. It's €30 for Euro Truck. Oh, it's €20 for American Truck. So it's going to cost you €50 if you want the pair. So you get weather and base. You only get weather and base on American Truck. 2 files. 8K sky textures, weather lighting, 3D models. Oh, that's for Euro Truck. ATS version. Over 50 different textures. It's really no different to what we're using now, is it, really? And we get the brutal weather included as well, whereas on Project Next Gen we don't. Well, that's interesting. Hey, Vector, how you diddly doing? I run mine with Multimon 4 on my Radeon card. To be honest, I haven't noticed much difference with 4 or 0 on Multimon. Yeah, well, that's because you're not using nVidia Profile Inspector, Michael. That's why you won't notice any difference. You'll notice a hell of a difference if you're on nVidia. Oh, all of the bloody shot this morning, right. We need to get to this sleep spot and get our heads down before we carry on to Charlotte, which is a whopping 33 hours away, but it's worth a lot of dollar to us. It's basically going to set us up money-wise. And then we can buy garages and start buying trucks for drivers to drive, for sure. I nearly went with the new SCS cam with the W900W, and I thought, no, I've just got to have a flat top sleeper, which is to say you just never ever bloody see on Kenworths. They've always got that horrible bloody slope at the front of the sleeper. And yet the 389 you can get flat top sleepers 10 a penny, no issues at all. I don't know if it's like that in real life. I don't know if a flat top Kenworth is a highly specialised thing. Seems to be standard on the Peterbilts, that's for sure. But anyway, I digress. Chewing the cud as usual, showing my lack of knowledge about trucking in the United States. Love the attitude, Michael. Love it. That is the attitude for sure. So I think I'm not going to bother with Project Next Gen. I think I'm going to stick with Class as it's free. And it does tend to get updated with each new release to Class. So yeah, I'm going to bloody well stick with Class, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shooting text. We're speeding. Spedding. So we've got £69,000 of aromatics on the back. I don't even know what aromatics are. Is it air freshener? Is that it? £69,000 of air freshener I'm hauling. Oh my god. But very happy with the immersion levels. Oh no, I'm off it. Very, very happy indeed. This W900 seems to drive really well. It don't seem to wreck the frame rates. All the mods that I've got installed seem to dovetail really, really nicely. I will do a video on the build. I've still got to do a video on World of Warships. My Fallout 3 Let's Play video series is well and truly underway. And I'm well ahead on that on the upload schedule, so there should be a brand new video every day. It's 6 AM UK time on Fallout 3 for those of you that are interested. My main game is always going to be my trucking, and actually I did think it was going to be Euro Truck, but it's actually probably going to be American Truck, Game for Life, Giggle. And then the idea is that I'm just, because I've got that many games in my Steam library that I never even touch, so I thought I'll just do video Let's Plays of them, work my way through them. It takes as long as it takes. People who like them and enjoy them can watch them, people who don't, no problem. Don't forget this YouTube is 100% free of charge. There's no monetization and nothing, so make sure your ad blockers are active. You shouldn't be seeing any ads on my channel whatsoever. If you do, well, that's squarely on YouTube's shoulders. It's nothing to do with me, because I'm making a penny out of it, which is what I wanted. This is, I should really call it the cost of living crisis YouTube, where even free costs you money one way or another. You know, you're still paying for your lecky at the end of the day. Yeah, no worries, Michael. Well, I'm glad I've been able to assist you to nod off, you cheeky feck. Have a good sleep, my duck. Stay safe and well. Much love, Michael, and thanks for joining. Lovely to see you. I'm coming over, big boy, so if you want to sniff the back of some can on the back, be my freaking guest. Oh, bless you, Vector. Well, I hope you're safe and well. Nice to see you too, buddy. I should have a little logo somewhere on the stream screen that says ripped off by the politicians, or hurt by politicians or damaged by politicians. But anyway, I really don't know what planet these politicians are on. They are so far removed from reality. It's shocking. It really is. Here we go. Here's our beautiful sleep spot. Right on time and on target. Bloody perfect. So let's swan in here, see if we can find a spare spot for the night. I have to say, this is very pretty, very beautiful. But again, I haven't a clue what's SCS and what is external map mod. Please tell me there's a spare kit spot. Please tell me that truck hasn't nicked the only let's go to slick. No, it's not good. So I'm going to park up here and block everybody else in. Yeah, well, you ain't get. Well, he could get out if he needed to, couldn't he? I've not been a total douche. Okay, let's cut the engine and say good night, sweetheart. A bottle of rum. Absolutely. Absolutely, Vector. So that's nice. We've slept through to 6:37 AM, so we're back in the daylight. And we should still have plenty of delivery time available, I'm hoping. Yeah, 114 hours left. So let's fire this, this big beast up. And let's get on our merry way to Charlotte. With our beautiful aromatic delivery of air freshener. All £69,000 of it. Jesus. I mean, really. The other advantage with having 147 is I do have access to all my DLCs, both in terms of trucks and, more importantly, trailers. So we've got a truck for life. We've got our map for life. And we should have all the load kings back and all the other stuff I've not even had. Let's have a quick butcher's at what we've got available on the trailer purchase inside. Yeah, we've got all the standard trailers. We should have the newer standard trailers as well, including, I think there's a fuel tank as well. There's a food tank, there's an end dumper. Oh, there is a fuel tank, nice. So, you know, oh, we've got a gas tank available as well, which is nice. These are just the standard SCS trailers. Oh, we've got a livestock trailer as well. So you see, it saves you installing all the silly mods, doesn't it? And then we've got the Load King trailers. I don't know if there's any trailer packs I'm missing. Maybe you guys and girls can tell me, and if they are, I'll just add them if they're SCS. Yeah, so there's the Load Kings, the grain hoppers. I think these two, Load King and Prestige, are exactly the same, if I remember right. There's no bloody difference. But I don't think I'm missing any trailer packs. If I am on ATS, I mean, I'm just going to invest in ATS now, so as stuff comes available, we'll add it as soon as humanly possible. But bear in mind, I've got to try and keep this profile alive now. So we started it on 147. Let's see how far we can take it before we have to lock it down, because mods just don't get updated or whatever. So again, I've tried to be very careful on my choice of mods. And I do love the cab movement on 147. I think it's very realistic. Excellent. As Bill and Ted would say, excellent. I'm sure there will be micro stutters and micro freezes, but hey, we are streaming in 1080p. What do we expect? On a little 1050 Ti and a quad core Ryzen 3 processor, I don't really think we've got room to moan, to be honest. I've put my mirror fix command in the console, so hopefully stuff don't just disappear into thin air when you go by it. And as I say, we are trying to keep the mods to an absolute minimum. So hopefully we can carry on updating the profile well into the future. I'm hopeful that Coast2Coast and Canamania are going to carry on getting updated. Fingers crossed. Say this Kenworth is, that's gorgeous, is set up for torque, grunt pulling. It's not set up for speed, so my ideal cruising speed in the Kenworth is only 55, which is pretty slow considering how much map area we've got to drive. But in real life I don't see truckers going much over 55 if YouTube is to be believed. Seems to be about the standard cruising speed. So we'll see how we get on. As I say, I don't know where SCS ends and Coast2Coast starts. I know this is all the Texas DLC, isn't it? So, like I say, I don't know if Cheyenne is in. It probably is by the look of the roads. So I'm guessing that this is where Coast2Coast starts. Omaha. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if and how it changes. I know we have got a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit, but I can't push this little Kenneth more than about 55 cruising, but it will literally pull £200,000 at 55. So you know, it's horses for courses, isn't it? Really. Again, it'd be interesting to see how good a quality the stream is once YouTube's processed it, because YouTube always adds a little bit of quality to it. And when I was on X264 at 15 meg upload, it was struggling like mad. It was amber all the while, and then sometimes bugged out to red the minute I switched it to NVIDIA. Fine, no problem. But I thought I'd try it. You've got to try these things. At least now we know. It just make you wonder what class of processor you need to X26 for it. Probably Zeb's Threadripper. I am playing this and streaming it in 1080p, so there's no upscaling and downscaling, so it's about as easy on the little PC as it can be, I guess. As I say, when I switch over to the AMD RX 580 machine, well, that's drawing power like a fotherbucker. That's got the Ryzen 5 1600F 6-core 12 thread in it, and an 8GB RX 580. So we'll see how we get on with that. I have actually moved both American Truck, Euro Truck off my boot SSD and onto my 1TB SSD, because the 1TB's got faster transfer rates. So again, in some minuscule way, I'm hoping that will help with the quality. I doubt it's going to hinder. I think it can only help things out. So now I know my stream quality isn't a patch on somebody like Squirrel or Jeff Favignano or anything like that, but then again, when you look at the amount of power their gaming rigs must be drawing, mine's insignificant compared to theirs. I think this whole PC draws less power than their graphics cards alone. I do wish Coast2Coast and Canamania would be posted on the Steam Workshop, because then we would be able to play this game via GeForce Now, which would be amazing. But hey ho, they're not. So if you do want to run them, you've got to run them locally. Failing that, you're going to be limited to SCS mods, of course. Morning, Ben. How you diddly doing? So I have another second-hand laptop I can do something with. Good for you, Vector. You fill your boots. Well, I've got a Chromebook. I've now got 5 PCs, a Chromebook. I really don't, I can't use anything, to be honest. So I'm all hardwired up. My new graphics card's here. I'll put that in the main gaming rig, ready to do some stuff on it in the future for you, some content, but at the minute I'm really focusing on just getting my Let's Play videos up and preloaded and ready to go every day, and also the trucking, so I just need to sort a new playlist out for the 147 series, because I think I'm just going to stick with this and keep upgrading it. I'll just call it ATS latest version, I guess. I might just use the live streaming with Eve's playlist actually, and leave the 136 as it is. Just switch it to live streaming with Eve's, because I do enjoy streaming the trucking, I really do. And this little cost of living crisis PC, be under no illusions, it's amazing value for money. It's fantastic what it actually does. So we're on trip at the minute. I don't want trip, that's what I want to know. We've got 216 gallons left, so it's quite... Oh, achievement, the equality state, nice. So I'm assuming we're still in SCS then. We're not into Coast2Coast yet. Yeah, I'm really blown away by this little danky PC that keeps on going. I guess the next thing I should do with it really is upgrade the power supply, because I think it's only got a real cheap nasty, I think it's about a 220 watt power supply in it, so not much. So I guess really I should get something like a Corsair CX500 and bob that in, just to beef the juice up a bit, but that of course is going to increase the amount of electricity that we'd use on the PC. My main gaming rig, well, that's got that many RGB fans in it. I think that draws more power on the fans than this whole PC draws. So it is horses for courses, isn't it? You can't have it all raised. Phil's now playing New World. Hope you're enjoying, Phil. Long time since I've seen your weird, tight, chubby arse, just saying. Phil likes to pop on the Discord and then disappear for months on end and not say boo to anybody. So whatever. Let people get on with it. One thing I don't do is run after people. That's for sure. So we're now down to 29 hours to Charlotte. Beautiful Charlotte. Quite a hell of a journey actually, but then again that's how big the US is, isn't it? Just saying. I'd love to see SCS implement the real life contract system for truckers in the game. That would be so cool. You know, where you go into your job page and it shows you your jobs. I'd love them to implement things like showing the average price for the last 4 loads of a job, and some kind of link to realistic prices. That would be so cool. It really, really bloody would. So it's like in real life, you can pick and choose based on price per mile, the overall price, how much fuel it's going to cost you to do the job, wear and tear on your truck, and whether the job price is up or down. That would be very, very cool. Just bear with me a second. Steve, I hate to ask, but I was a mod on your old YouTube. Can I have it on this one too, please? Just asking. Yes, big boy. There you go, Ben. No trouble at all. I might throw Tuxedo OS 2 on it and see what it does. Interesting, Vector. Yeah, well, let us know how you get on. I'm going to crash in a minute. I'm pretty much done at the minute with the Linux and all that sort of stuff. I've got my PC Linux OS on my little PC, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's amazing. I could do a load of content on that, but the realisation I've come to is now I've turned 60. Well, I could drop dead in real life at any time, so I'm going to spend it doing, you know, what I enjoy doing, which is making my video let's plays and streaming the trucking. That really is the bottom line. So that's why you'll find me live on the YouTube trucking. I'll try and get on the Discord a bit more, but you know, sometimes it's difficult with real life. I do miss certain people. I've not seen Dave in forever. I hope he's safe and well. It's lovely to see Michael today. I've not seen him for ages. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So I'm probably going to run this live stream till about 9 AM my time, so it's 8:15 in the morning at the minute here in the UK. That should be a good enough 1080p test for this little PC. As I say, hopefully it's watchable on your stream. It's not going to be super silky smooth. I think we'll have to go to the bigger gaming PC for super silky smoothness. Which we can do, not the end of the world. I can kind of get all the mods on that PC that are in this build. There's only about 18 of them. I think a lot of them are Steam Workshop, so I've only got 4 or 5 external ones to download. So it shouldn't be too difficult. And then we'll recreate the profile on Orleans discovered on the main gaming PC and see how much better that is in 1080p. But of course no nVidia profile inspector, so that will just be using the grunt of the RX 580, which hopefully will deliver for us. I mean, it's running absolutely beautiful at the minute. Very, very nice. It's also running very cool as well, at about 30 degrees C, which I think for AMD cards is pretty good. I'm hoping once we hit coast to coast content, this will probably smooth out a little bit for you, because there'll be far less detail for the game to render. Fingers crossed. Once we get out of SCS territory and into coast to coast. I've not been up to the new Canamania yet. I'm assuming that's just the old Canada Dream renamed. I could be wrong. It looks very similar to the old Canada Dream. And I've not put pro mods in either. 2 map mods for me are more than enough. On the little cost of living crisis PC. Yeah, okay, Vector. Well, you take it easy. Lovely to see you, my friend. Much love. Stay safe and well. Thank you for joining. So I'll recreate this profile on the main gaming rig, and then we'll try a 1080p on the main gaming rig using the AMD RX, the Raiden, and we'll see how we get on with that, and we'll have a comparison then. I think although I've initially put this one in the 136 playlist, I'll move it over to Trucking Live with Eames, and that'll be our main live stream playlist, I think. Probably a lot easier. We'll see how we get on. My little lovelies. Nevertheless, we'll try and get a bit of progress on the way to Charlotte on this stream. Oh, we've got 8 hours and 45 yet before we need to sleep. Not sure where the next sleep slot. So we're going to come out of SCS here at Agalarth. I can't even say that. Oh, Agalarth. I'm assuming we're then into Coast to Coast, and we have got sleep spots available. We've got a sleep spot here, so I'm going to come off here. And sleep again. See how long it takes us to get there. We are going to need fuel at some stage, even though this is really fuel efficient. We'll just see how it goes. And then, as I say, you should notice a huge jump in quality on the main gaming rig versus the little cost of living. But as I say, I do love this little cost of living crisis PC. It's been an absolute gem. I think the next project really is to upgrade the power supply on it. And whatever power supply I get is going to be an upgrade, isn't it? On the power supply, and this is the one that was in the original little PC, which didn't even have graphics cards, so I can't really moan. But I'll see what the lowest recommended power supply I can get for it is in terms of power draw. I'll go ahead and get one and put it in, because I think this little PC has got a good few years left in it yet. And that is for sure. I could keep my eye out for a cheap upgrade on the processor as well, I guess. Maybe pick up a Ryzen 5 1600AF for its 6-core 12 thread, would be nice. An older gen Ryzen, get one cheap maybe. It's going to be better than this one, the Equality State 3 of 11, nice. Laramie discovered. So we're getting some nice progress on this profile for sure. Morning Cider, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you, big boy. Hope you're safe and well, Cider. Give Mrs. Cider a big hug and a love for me. Give her a cheeky kiss on them cheeks. Lovely to see you, Cider. Hope you're safe and well, my friend. Hope you're still enjoying your Guild Wars 2. Video series is the Fallout series, so I aim to go through Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 and then Fallout 76, and complete all the main quest storylines in the 4 games, and that's going to be kind of my first video series, which is great because I can just make those videos, pre-upload them and forget about them. And then there should be a fresh new video out at 6 AM GMT every day on the channel for your pleasure and edification, if that's your thing. Okay, so we've got to be close now to be coming over into Coast to Coast, haven't we? I think we've got to clear Cheyenne and then North Platte. It's going to be around here that we actually leave SCS and enter Coast to Coast. So then we'll see if the game smooths out a bit more. But getting more and more happy with the 147 build as opposed to the 136. So yeah, as I say, I'll transfer this profile over onto the main gaming PC, rebuild it, recreate it, and we'll see how the AMD RX handles it. The Raiden. As opposed to the little 1050 Ti, bless it, which has been a faithful servant, wonderful graphics card, and I certainly recommend it to anybody and everybody. And if you do get a chance to pick one up brand new, well, don't hesitate. It's a great card. Such a low power draw, which in these modern days of hardship of being screwed over by politicians all the while, perfect. Hey up, Robbie. Lovely to see you back, my friend. Looks like we've got a spot of congestion here. We really don't want or need that to be getting in our way. So yeah, I do have long-term plans for the channel in terms of video let's plays, so there should always be plenty of new fresh content up on the tube for you. As I say, for those that are interested, you should enjoy them. And as I say, I think the live streaming's probably going to be limited to trucking, maybe a splattering of farming as well, because I really do love my farming simulator. This is going to get nasty real quick, isn't it? Oh, you've got to be shiting me, really? Have a bit of that, big boy. God, this is almost real life. So you could say EB is back with a bang. I really do feel that it's quite a nice balance now. I get to go through my Steam game list and do let's plays on the games whilst focusing on the trucking for live streaming, so I think that'll go down quite well actually. Also 55 we get in the maximum miles per gallon that we can get at 55. We're currently getting, that's a bit low, isn't it, 5.6 miles per gallon. I would like a lot more than that, but hey, we are heavy hauling, so I guess we can't have it always, can we? Fair. I don't know how far away in terms of time we are from our sleep spot. So here's Cheyenne, we need to clear Cheyenne. I think it's well the other side of Cheyenne. The equality state 4 of 11 achievement, nice. So this is quite a nice, I think this is quite a nice little blend of original SCS content and then some external map content as well. Hey up Lev, how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Much love, hope you're safe and well. I might go back to a twice a week live stream schedule just to try and build it up a little bit. It's just very difficult with real life work to do with any certainty live streams. Saturday morning really is the only time I can guarantee a scheduled live stream, so I might try and do one on a Saturday morning and a Wednesday evening or something, middle of the week. I don't know, we'll see. I've got to figure it all out in my head, because the biggest problem I've got is consistency. I hate scheduling streams and then having to cancel them or not turn up for them because of real life, but hey, real life always has to come first, doesn't it, I'm afraid. Hey up, Rose, how you diddly doing? Thank you, Rose, that would be a good idea. I hope you're safe and well, Rose. I'm going to do something I don't usually do now, Rose. Big hug and a love and a kiss for you from old sweaty sexy Ebes, just for you. Hope you're safe and well, girl. Hope everything's good for you in real life. Lovely to see you. Always nice to see our gorgeous Rose. Okay, so it looks like this is the rest spot that's never going to appear. We're fine. We've got plenty of hourage to make the delivery to Charlotte, so we're good. Even though it's one hell of a journey, we're good. We're on the left side a little low, but we're good. I don't think I'm going to be around too much longer as a taxi driver, Rose. All you got to do is Google Waymo and see what them guys are up to. Crikey, that's mind blowing. That's all available now, not in 5 years' time. Now, so I think I'm on borrowed time. So I do tend to enjoy the pants out of my driving as much as I can in real life, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do it, to be honest. With the way AI is advancing and all the rest of it. But anyway, don't get me started on that. Is this my sleep spot? Are we now into coast to coast? No, not yet. No, baby, we ain't. Oh, my sleep spot's still quite a way, isn't it? So let's crack on. I am going to stop here and fuel up though, because it's not off the beaten track. I don't have to actually leave the carriageway, which is nice. I.e., you don't have to go into a town. I mean, this looks like coast to coast. This does. This looks to me like a coast to coast fuel station. Just saying. Ebes is here. His beautiful Kenworth W900 real American truck. Oh, come on, you've got to be shiting me. There we go. Okay, let's fuel it up. Don't worry about most people who have jobs in general because of AI and robotics. So we should all bow down to our AI overloads. Oh, I'm not worried. I'm quite happy to be paid to stay at home all day and live stream, Rose, while a robot drives for me. Just saying, if that's the way it's going to be, well, do you know what? I'm going to embrace it, that's for sure. But then again, you do have to bear in mind that I'm on the back nine of life. You know, I've already had 60 years, so I ain't got no car. I don't give a shiny one either way what happens in the future. What I do care about is politicians screwing people over in this country all the while. And the ordinary people are suffering and hurting like mad, while the politicians watch their six-figure offshore bank accounts grow. Makes me want to throw up, it really does, but hey. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh yeah, absolutely feck all. Looking for that Neuralink. Yeah, well, wouldn't that be a thing? Politicians would be replaced by AI. We can all vote for robots then, wouldn't that be a thing? That would be pretty amazing. And again, I guess it would be even easier then to introduce corruption, wouldn't it, into the system if it's AI. Just slip a bit of spurious code into the routines. Job done. Well, I'm sure this is coast-to-coast material now. I'm convinced it is. Which is fine. So we're fueled up. We're heading to our next sleep spot. Which again should be pretty perfect timing for us because it should allow us to sleep the night away and enjoy daylight driving. I might even just live stream on demand, you know, rather than doing schedules. Just whenever I can live stream, just go live. And if people are about, they're about, and if they're not, they're not. Probably the easiest way of doing it. So as I say, I will have a good go at, going a bit quick here, recreating this profile on the main gaming rig. We'll let the little cost of living crisis rig have a break. Because for sure this little PC is getting hammered, literally hammered. Love it to bits. Like we're heading into some weather, which will be interesting. So we've got the realistic brutal weather installed, which is nice, and it just switch it up a bit. It can be beautiful sunshine one minute, thick fog the next, and then tanking it down to rain the next. So that's pretty cool. We do need to get over at the Dover. This lane's going to end. Bloody hell, Silence playing the aisle. Cheese and rice. Cheese and the rice. Excuse me. Well, at least we didn't have to drop the speed. That was lucky. There was no oncoming traffic. Otherwise we'd have been in a spot of soap and bubble. This is not our sleep stop either. My word. How much further we got to go? Bloody hell, we've still got a good old way, but we're going to make it. We're going to get there. We've still got 4 hours before the bed goes red. So we're going to crack on. This weather's not looking too promising, is it? Just saying. But hey ho. I guess we've got to take what Mother Nature throws at us, that's for sure. Oh, did they, Silent? How you doing, you chub? You jive-arse Welsh mother trucker. Be careful what I say, you know. Nice to see you, Si. Hope you're safe and well, mate. Been ages since I logged into the Isle. I think the last time I did try the new updated game. I don't think they got the engine updated, but yeah, that's what it is. I do miss you, you little Welsh twat. But don't. I'm just hoping nobody tells you that. I will try and be on the Discord a bit more. Even though you fecked off into the realms of New World, that's fine. You can still hang out on the Discord and give me abuse now and again, so I'm just saying, you Welsh chab. So yeah, let's see if we can crack on to this little sleep spot, fingers crossed. Yeah, you're welcome. And why you've typed thanks like Chigwell Lily, I've no idea. I wonder if you drop your knickers for a bag of chips, just saying so. God, I miss the old banter, I really do. I miss the old chabbery of the highest order. Hey ho, maybe we can recreate the glory days, especially once AI kicks in, everybody loses the job. What the hell are you going to have to do all day other than hang it out on the Discord? Just saying. This weather's not looking good, peeps. Not looking good at all. So my next job is to rebuild this profile on the main gaming rig, and then we'll give an RX 580 a run out, see how that copes. I'm sure it'll be fine in 1080. Although I don't know how much better it is than the 1050 actually. I think the 580 is more of a direct competitor to the 1060. But I am looking at getting an RTX 3060 despite YouTube arse raping it. It's still a bloody good card, so I might have to treat myself to one of them in the not too distant future. Cheeky little RX 360. Give the AMD a good run out first and a good thrashing and see how it performs. I wouldn't mind having a look at the RX 7000 either. That's supposed to be a good card. Yeah, this weather's really not looking good, peeps, just saying. Not looking good at all. Bushnell Farms. Well, fingers crossed this is going to be perfect timing for the next sleep. So we've done a job well there. I'm not so sure we won't wake up in the middle of torrential rain, but anyway, what it is. Let me do the window up. There we go, windows up. It's up, no it ain't. Just in case it decides to thud it down. So when I end the live stream shortly, what I'll do is I'll rearrange the playlist on the YouTube, and then I'll go ahead and recreate this profile on the main gaming PC. And the next live stream I do will be on the RX 580. We'll see how that copes with everything. Be interesting. Hopefully this is our sleep spot coming up ahead. That'd be nice. Yeah, it is. Bloody perfect timing, mate. Struth. Can't believe it, Sheila. Wow, and it is a fuel stop as well. Nice. Well, we're going to go straight for the sleep. We've got some spare spots for Ebs, just saying, we have. Well, that's perfect. Are we going to get a ding? We're not, are we? This is the sleep area, just saying. Why did it not go ding for us? Maybe we've got to try on the end, lav. All of these should be dingers. No. Really? And he's starting to yawn. There we go. There we go, big boy. Okay. Let's let him have a bit of shut-eye. Beautiful. So it's now 5:32 AM, perfect timing. I've got my blue underglow neon on. You can't not have a Kenneth without having a blue underglow neon, can you? Right, there you go, everybody. I'm going to end the live stream here. Thank you very much for your company. Much love to each and every one of you. That was quite successful in the end. Have a wonderful weekend. Much love. I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Take care.